Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is our opportunity to share more information about the Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell Early Childhood Coalition. My name is Nina Linda Ramos. I'm the Early Childhood Coalition Coordinator for Community Action, Inc. of Central Texas. Community Action has a number of programs ranging all the way from early childhood to Senior Citizen Center. If you would like to learn more about Community Action's work, you can go to www.communityaction.com. So just to begin, we'll start with a little bit of historical context here. The Early Childhood Coalition of Hayes and Caldwell, that was the original name, was established in 2016 as part of the City of San Marcos's Youth Master Plan and their implementation that was created by the Commission on Children and Youth. The coalition was spearheaded by the Community Action Home Visiting Director and United Way of Hayes County. And together they began to engage the community and providers with professional development opportunities, parent focus groups, local advocacy work, and other community projects. In 2020, the City of San Marcos sunsetted the Commission on Children and Youth, and at this time, the Early Childhood Coalition became Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell. Since 2020, we've been working steadily to redefine coalition goals and increase participation from community partners. Then in 2023, our anchor organization, Community Action, received funding to expand and strengthen the early childhood systems in place, which included increased funding and resources for coalition work. So in 2023, that also included the creation of my role as the Early Childhood Coalition Coordinator, and it's been wonderful having somebody who is able to be dedicated to the coalition work. So why did it change from Early Childhood Coalition to Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell? So what is Start Smart? Start Smart is a statewide initiative born of a partnership between United Ways of Texas, Texas PBS, and the Campaign for Grade Level Reading, which is a national campaign. These entities came together to further the common goal of increasing kindergarten readiness and ensuring kids are reading at grade level by the end of third grade. So in order to achieve this, the Start Smart initiative focuses on the early years of a child's life, the critical time from pregnancy to age 5, in which over 80% of a child's brain is developed and the foundation for school success is laid. So who is Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell? Well, the coalition is anchored by Community Action, Inc. of Central Texas, as I mentioned before, as part of our early childhood programs, which include Head Start and the Parents as Teachers Home Visiting Program. We have many partners across Hayes and Caldwell County that include organizational leaders, direct service workers, and supportive community members. Although Community Action, Inc. provides the backbone and receives the funding for coalition work, the goal is to spread these resources across Hayes and Caldwell County through collaborative efforts. The more involvement we have from community leaders, the better the coalition can spread resources to the communities that they serve. So the mission of Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell is a direct one. It's to promote kindergarten readiness, family engagement, and community health and wellness through collaboration and empowerment of families. Although the mission seems big, we know that there's lots of room for improvement when it comes to early childhood in Texas. We know that with continued effort and sustained partnerships, we can move the needle on these outcomes for families and their littles. So when it comes to moving the needle, how can we measure this? In order to increase the impact of our community work, we are working with the results-based accountability model through an organization called Clear Impact. This model allows us to define our methods of measurement for each stated goal and objective, and includes data that is regularly updated to provide context to our work. As we receive continuous feedback, on the stated goals and measures, we analyze the story of the data. Why is this happening or not happening? What factors contributed to these results, which helps us to rethink our strategies and, if necessary, redefine our goals, and continuously adjust our plans of action and objectives. So this QR code can take you directly to our current results-based accountability scorecard. And the link can also be found on our website. So the data measurements we are tracking through the results-based accountability scorecard align with our coalition goals that are 1, to improve community health and wellness, 2, promote kindergarten readiness, and 3, improve family engagement. And that's engagement with their children and community resources. Currently, the RBA scorecard is under review, and we will be updating it over the next couple of months with our steering committee. So as of the time of this recording, it is February 15th, 2024, and we just started this process. So this process of review and reorganizing and redefining these goals and measures will happen over the next couple of months. So the stated goals and outcome measures were defined in 2016, and as we all know, things look very different in a post-COVID world, which is part of why it's so important that we update these at this time. So as you can see here, we're tracking data. Some of these are the percentage of live births in Hayes and Caldwell that had prenatal care beginning in the first trimester, percent of Central Texas children who receive at least one developmental screening in the first 3 years of life. Obviously, we would like more, but at least one. The number of confirmed victims of child abuse and neglect in Hayes and Caldwell counties. Number of children in Hayes and Caldwell estimated to be food insecure. The percent of Central Texas children deemed ready for kindergarten. The number of high-quality child care providers in Hayes and Caldwell, and high quality is defined as being part of the Texas Rising Star program through the Texas Workforce Commission, and the number of days per week adult caregivers read to their children. So these are some of the general strategies that we use to meet the goals that we have set, the goals and objectives that we have set. Although these are kind of broad strategies, they take a lot of different forms. So one of them is targeted advocacy and education to community groups. That is speaking to lots of different stakeholders in different areas, businesses, parenting groups, all kinds of different avenues to get the information out there about early childhood development. Promoting the importance of early screenings. We do this through our Learn the Signs Act Early initiatives to be able to promote the importance of understanding milestones and observing a child's development as a family, as well as engaging with pediatricians and medical providers to ensure that parents are getting this information and that littles are being screened. Expanding evidence-based approaches of engaging parents and caregivers. This is promoting programs like our home visiting program, Family Nurse Partnership, and Family Connects. Providing access to quality early learning opportunities, hosting activities, events through the library or other public avenues, and supporting early care and education providers through workforce development, such as professional development opportunities, and promoting enrollment in the Texas Rising Star program, which, as I mentioned, this is a program run by the Texas Workforce Commission, and it aims to increase quality childcare by providing CCS funding, that's subsidized childcare, for providers that are enrolled in the program and have at least 3 stars. In addition to localized work and partnerships, Community Action has merged programs with United Way of Greater Austin to develop the Help Me Grow Central Texas. Help Me Grow is a systems building model that will support the work of early childhood that goes all the way up to age 8, and they do this by serving as a clearinghouse of information that is easily accessible to parents and caregivers. The model has 4 core components, which include a centralized access point, for example, a call center that families can easily access through one number, where they will be able to get information, receive referrals, talk to somebody who is trained to be sensitive to families who might be going through a wide range of stressors, and the person will ensure that there is a closed loop referral, that we're not just sending them out with a phone number, but we are making sure that we're following up and that they are getting the resources they need. So one of those key components right there, which is the centralized access point. And then the other three core components, which is community outreach, outreach to pediatricians, and data collection. And those three components are something that the Start Smart Hayes Caldwell Coalition is really embracing in order to support the work of Help Me Grow Central Texas. So this project includes Hayes, Caldwell, Travis, and Williamson counties and is currently under development. So the Help Me Grow model is a nationwide model that has proven results, and the state of Texas has really jumped on this and is encouraging that this through increased funding and support. So the goal of Texas right now is to have a Help Me Grow model, a Help Me Grow affiliate in every county in Texas. Another strategy we use to engage parents is through the texting service Bright by Text. This is a free service intended for families with children up to age 8. A parent can put in the date of their youngest child's birth, and they'll receive parenting tips and resources that are specific to that child's age. These are very short, less than 140 characters, and include a link for families to click, if they would like to explore the information further. So, for example, one of the texts provides information about how to engage a toddler in an activity, and then there would be a link that would take them to a page that would have more information on that activity and give the parents ideas on what they can do to support their child's development. So I know we all have mixed feelings about texting services. They're great or not so great. We all get a lot of texts that give general information. But one of the greatest opportunities for this service is the ability to send community messages to targeted families. For example, if your community is having a back to school event, this information can be sent out to families that live in a specific zip code and who have children of a specific age. So if it's a back to school event, we would choose families that live in your zip code who have children aged 5 and up. So one of the benefits of being a Start Smart Hayes Caldwell community partner is the ability to share messages through this service. So we utilize a simple Google form for partners to submit messaging requests, and all messages are translated to Spanish for our Spanish-speaking families who are subscribed. So a couple of things to remember here is that all the messages have to be less than 140 characters, and we encourage you to attach a link where families can get more information. And all of the events that we share with families must be free of cost. So there are many ways to collaborate with the Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell Coalition, and we're always looking for new partners in new areas of Hayes and Caldwell to bring our resources to. So some ideas for collaboration, for example, is our annual Baby Day event. That is a day that is an event that is specific for infants and toddlers ages 0 to 3. We also are hosting Safety First events through Hayes and Caldwell counties, where we distribute car seats, household safety kits, and parents and caregivers will receive those items upon attendance at a car seat presentation. So, giving some information and then providing resources. And then finally, Books, Blocks, and Balls, developmental screening events. This is an opportunity for families to receive child-specific feedback on development. We have early intervention specialists that will meet with parents, complete what's known as an Ages and Stages questionnaire, and then go over the results with the parent. These are really great events because it doesn't need to be a family that has any specific concerns, but just families who would like to be more engaged with observing their child's development and better understanding their child's development. So this is definitely targeted universally to all families. And, we are open to additional ideas and want to hear from you about what your community needs when it comes to early childhood. So how can you support the mission of Start Smart Hayes and Caldwell? So We are very happy to have everyone sign a community partner agreement. So this is an agreement that kind of formalizes your engagement with you or your organization's engagement with the coalition. And the reason we like to have this somewhat formalized partnership is because it ensures continued participation through staff turnover. We all know that sometimes there's the one staff member who's taken it upon themselves to really be involved in a certain effort, and then once they leave, it sort of gets lost in the shuffle. So we want to make sure that this ensures continued participation, and we want to make sure that that your organization is assigning the appropriate representative to engage in coalition meetings and initiatives. Someone who it makes sense that it would be part of their job to attend meetings and plan events with us. We also ask that you support by sharing information on coalition events. We suspect you might see our name out there somewhere, Start Smart Hayes Caldwell or Help Me Grow Central Texas, and we want you to know that that's a name that you can trust and that you can share those events. Sharing resources from your community so that we can continue to do our work in your community. Things like giving us places to host events, providing volunteers, or additional grant funds that maybe you know you want to do something with, but you're not quite sure exactly how to implement it, but you know that it's for early childhood. That's a great opportunity to partner with us. We can help you go through a project and expend those funds. And then also creating opportunities for the coalition to present in your community on early childhood topics, such as child development, family engagement, early childhood workforce development, and other topics that are meant to educate and strengthen community understanding of early childhood. And we can do this for a number of audiences, to parents to professionals. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and getting to know us a little bit more. If you have any questions or you would like to engage in a further conversation on how we can collaborate, please email us at startsmarthayescaldwell@communityaction.com. Or for more information or to just join our mailing list, you can visit our website at www.startsmarthayescaldwell.org. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.